Welcome, my friends. Welcome. Here we are. It is Friday, the second day of December 2011, and we're going to be live here for the next 3 hours. We're just an amazingly important transmission. Each and every day, the information just gets more and more hardcore. The corrupt, private, corporate, mafia, world government uncloaks itself more and more. Our job, quite frankly, becomes easier and easier by the day. And that is to wake up the population to the fact that hardcore, classical tyranny with a high-tech integrated overlay is upon us, and the tyrants are so arrogant, there are thousands of white papers and handbooks and publications going back 50, 60, 70 years and right through to current dates admitting what they're going to do. And that's what's so frustrating. Last Sunday and this Monday, I read from different Alvin and Heidi Toffler books that Newt Gingrich wrote the forewords to. He calls for global government. He calls for an end of America. He calls for an end of the family. He calls for the new age, higher consciousness, and he doesn't mean a real higher awakening or consciousness. He means their weird Illuminati version of that, the counterfeit. And despite all that, despite the fact he supported NAFTA, GATT, gun control, open borders, total amnesty, government-run health care, I mean, he is like Al Gore on steroids, carbon taxes. But he says, I'm the most conservative. And he is the candidate of Fox News. Fox News, I was doing an analysis over the last few days and went and looked up the numbers, has given him more coverage than any other candidate. And the coverage has been overwhelmingly positive. The other night I watched an hour-long love fest with Sean Hannity and Newt Gingrich. And there's no doubt these polls are a fraud saying he's the front runner. Ron Paul has been number 1, number 2, or number 3 in every straw poll, every scientific poll. And when he wins first, second, or third place, they just don't list him on CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, Fox. Unified power structure. They want to give you controlled left or controlled right choices that at the end of the day, final equation, are bought and paid for by the very same interest. You've got Mitt Romney, basically a clone of Newt Gingrich, just not as evil. I've studied both men. Newt Gingrich is dangerous. He talks about he's destined to be president. He told the Washington Post, I look to overturn the world political system to change the world. I mean, that's a dangerous guy. Mitt Romney's like an Obama teleprompter reader, social climber, corporate sellout. I mean, if you gave him a memo to throw his mom off a cliff, he'd probably do it, but it would be because there was a process and he was told it was okay and he wouldn't be happy about it. He's horrible, absolutely horrible. Rick Perry, absolutely horrible. But compared to Newt Gingrich, there's not normally a lesser of two evils. But I will tell you, Barack Obama is better than Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich is pure evil. He is an actual illuminist. He's said he is. He's made the statements. Newt Gingrich is a member of the Illuminati. I can say definitively here. He is a toady who is hateful and vicious and narcissistic that has been allowed into the Bilderberg Group and the highest levels of the New World Order. And he's somebody they like. Now, I'm already digressing. We've got incredible news and information here. But Ron Paul, look at how he was given 89 seconds in the CBS debate, basically banned from it. They just didn't want to outright ban him because that would have given him more attention. On average, he's given 2 minutes and 14 seconds if you average all the debates together. Other candidates are given on average about 7. People like Mitt Romney, Newt Gingrich, more than 10, sometimes more than 12. You can go look at the numbers. They've been broken down on each one. They've done indexes, boiling them all down. We've posted the articles at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com as they come out. You've seen them. They've done big scientific studies, and we've linked to them, where major universities have found, yes, major statistical analysis firms have found, yes, scientifically he gets the least amount of attention, unless you count Gary Johnson, who's completely blacked out. And the attention he does get is negative. Now, that's one issue. The other issue with Ron Paul is that even if you don't support him, this is an example of the media choosing for you who you can choose from. They're like, you can choose from these horses, but all the horses are owned by the same mafia. And the jockeys have been told to pull a fast one and to basically throw the race. And the globalists will gauge public opinion. And they'll decide, will the public be suckered better by 4 more years of Obama? Or will they be suckered by Newt Gingrich? Or will they be suckered by Rick Perry? Any of them could surge back to life at any time. I told you weeks ago, Herman Cain is a liar. Herman Cain is a liar, and it's come out now he is a liar. And I hear mainline conservatives all over talk radio defending him, saying, hey, don't convict him by hearsay. Convict him by hearsay? He settled sexual harassment suits. That's one thing. But then it gets worse. For 14 years, he was giving a woman money because he was her friend. And only gullible, moron, Republican mainline voters would buy that. Oh, she was my friend. I didn't do anything with her. I just gave her money and paid for her rent. I mean, he's publicly her sugar daddy. He's publicly has her as his mistress, his side dish, his extra thing, his strange, whatever you want to call it. And he sits there on Fox News and on television all over the place saying she was just a friend. And he is so obviously lying. I mean, his wife didn't know. And for almost 14 years, he's paying her rent and giving her money. Oh, yeah. And he went on to say, I give money to people that are poor in my church. He spins it. And I heard neocons all over national and local radio going, how loving, it's just like his church. I heard one local host going, he said it's like his church. You know, at our church, women come in needing money mainly. I'm just sure he was just helping her. Oh, sure. Uh-huh. That's like these Obama supporters who still say, well, he's going to get me a free car and free health care and a free house and everything's going to be free. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And is a Lucky Charms creature, leprechaun, going to pop up in your backyard this Sunday and give you a pot of gold? Look, it ain't happening, okay? And it's a nation of children. A lot of us are awake, but there's still a nation of children who a guy can sit there. I mean, I watched Herman Cain lie over and over again on other issues. And he would lie so well that I'd say, I better go double check that just in case my memory failed. And I'd go look, check it out, and he'd be a complete liar. What do you expect, folks? He headed up one of the most powerful Federal Reserve regional bank systems in the nation. Arguably the number 2 position, or number 3, depending on how you look at it. Dallas may be number 2. The point is, Kansas City had. Herman Cain was the head of a giant Pillsbury division, which is absolutely skull and bones run. Herman Cain was planted in Bill Clinton debates and Bill Clinton town halls back in the 1990s. I mean, Herman Cain has always been there. And the fact that we're even talking about him is incredible. Now, getting back to Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich is a would-be tyrant. Guaranteed. You can look in his eyes. You can look at his actions. You can look at everything he's ever done. And his messianic complex, he is uber bad news. I can't stand Obama and the people he represents. But if he was to stay in office, can you imagine him trying to get things through with as lame duck as he is and as hated and mistrusted as he is? You give him a fresh Newt Gingrich in there, guaranteed stage terror attack like 9/11, guaranteed World War III, guaranteed. Newt Gingrich is burning with evil energy. and works and lies and twisting, okay? I'm telling you, danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger, danger. I can take one look at him and my discernment, three-alarm fire. I mean, just red flags, sirens, red alert like in Star Trek. I mean, the minute I take one look at him, because normally these presidents are just puppets. But you get somebody in there like him, he will get around him the worst elements of the New World Order. And these guys who are already so arrogant, so chutzpah-filled, so full of bravado, macho, whatever you want to call it, hubris, they're already making 40 to 1, 100 to 1 bets with your bank accounts, with your dollar, with your future. They don't need another guy wildly confident in there, like Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich is a sadistic psychopath. Now, and a congenital liar. Now, I'm done talking about it. I just wanted to point out that Ron Paul, that we've caught him cheating him in the polls. They're cheating him in the polls again. Do you really believe he's 15 points, 12 points? No. And we come back, we're going to get into the latest on Israel, huge developments there, Syria, the economy, and the evil, unbelievably wicked, 100% un-American bill that passed last night. If you believe in this information and want to support its viral spread, go to the InfoWars store at InfoWars.com. We've got the new G.I. Joe InfoWars t-shirts. We've got the incredible ProPure gravity-fed filters available at InfoWars.com in the store. We've got a new DVD, Scientists Under Attack, the Don't Tread on Me flag. We've got all sorts of different bumper stickers to help spread the rebellion virally. It's all there, wristbands, citizen rule books in every order. Order online at InfoWars.com today. The water filters, the canteens, it's all there. InfoWars.com.